Alright, this is a 1 month update since my last video when I went over my condition and having post-concussion syndrome and also some other things that I found out from going to the doctor. So in this video, basically, I'll just recap my whole condition, how long it lasted, what exactly it was, and then how I went about fixing it, and now kind of what this channel is going to be like going forward in the future. So I found a neurology clinic near me that does rehab for people with neurological kind of disabilities or some kind of head trauma injury. They do rehab to get people back up to speed and back to where they are. So I found out about this place and they offered a 2-hour consultation to see where you're at and kind of like what kind of treatment you need. So I went to this place and it was like a 2.5-hour exam, and this was the worst I had ever been feeling. It was so bad on the way out to the car, literally trying to walk down the stairs. I crawled down the stairs and eventually just fell to my knees in the driveway to the point where I was on the brink of tears. Like, I felt so hopeless. My mom literally had to pick me up and help me get into the car. So that's the state I was going into this. So this 2.5-hour exam was so brutal, honestly. I had such a bad headache the whole time. But towards the end of it, they found that neurologically I was fine. But what I did have was when I would like stand up or move around too quickly, the blood in my head would go somewhere else. Like, I don't know, it's called, I'll put the name of the condition up on the screen. That's what it's called. And I also had post-concussion syndrome, which is just like some kind of PTSD anxiety loop. So whenever there's something that could be threatening to your brain, it just kind of like shuts down your body. And basically your head is so scared of getting another concussion that it just shuts everything down. So that really explains like why I had been getting triggered so easily. I think my body was just so scared of getting another concussion. It just kept shutting down over and over and over, and I had to just train myself and train my body to just get used to it and just get over it. And same thing with POTS. You just have to train. You have to start training horizontally, so like gravity doesn't pull any of the blood down to your legs or anything like that, and then just work on building your stamina up so you can start moving around and working out normally again. I don't think I've addressed this, but you're probably wondering what got me into this situation in the first place. And when I was in high school, I used to play football, and I wanted to play football in college so bad that obviously I sacrificed my health a lot for it. And I ended up getting about 4 to 5 concussions in high school from playing football. Only one of them was really bad, but you know, I still had about 4, maybe 5 concussions. I honestly don't know, playing football. Then I got into my freshman year of college, and I just missed football so much. I had to quit because of all of my head injuries, and I was going to play in college. I had, I think, 5 D3 offers and stuff like that. And I also had one like random D1 school invite me out to a summer camp, which who knows if I would have made it. I don't know, but I don't know what they were thinking. But that was just something that I really cared about. And I wanted to be a college football player. So when I got to college and I wasn't playing football, I was really looking for something physical to do. I love physical sports so much, and it's just kind of how I was raised. Like, I always grew up just like fighting with my brothers and stuff, like roughhousing and playing football since I was in second grade. So since second grade all the way through high school, I've been playing like physical sports. And so I got to college and I just really wanted to do something physical, and I knew I had a lot of concussions. So I tried doing jujitsu, and I thought like maybe that because jujitsu wasn't a striking, you know, martial art, that I wouldn't get any head injuries or anything like that. So I was training Muay Thai, like not ever anticipating on fighting, never sparring Muay Thai. And then I was doing jujitsu, like rolling with other people. And one time I just had my head slammed on the mat and it gave me another concussion. And that was my last and most recent concussion, my freshman year of college, about 2.5 years ago. And from that concussion, the doctor said that I ended up with a brainstem injury, post-concussion syndrome, and POTS. So that was 2.5 years ago, and I had been dealing with post-concussion syndrome since then. I think I also had post-concussion syndrome before that because I noticed a lot of the same tendencies would like come up in my life, and I would wonder like, why do I have such a bad headache right now? Like all I did was walk around. And yeah, so the last 2.5 years, how it would go is I would feel fine for a couple months at a time, and then I would do something that would trigger my post-concussion syndrome and make me feel like dog shit for a month. And then I would trigger something and make me feel like dog shit for a month. And then it was just off and on, like every other month. Like I'd be working out and then not working out and then working out and not working out. And eventually I just got to a point where I just couldn't really do anything consistently. So I stopped training a lot. And then that's where the POTS came in, I think, just because I kind of like couldn't really do anything. I had a brain injury and I was kind of sitting around a lot. So that definitely didn't help it. So you saw the last video that I made. That was on the 25th of last month. It's the 22nd of this month. And as of today, I went to a window cleaning job. I went to the gym, and I'm gonna go and do another workout later today. So I'm almost back to my normal life. I can walk around and I can do things just fine. I can go grocery shopping. Like my life has changed so much in the last month. And I have just been so grateful, honestly, for this experience, because I've learned so much about my health and just how to deal with these types of things. It was really hard physically and mentally to not really be able to do anything. I couldn't socialize. I couldn't hold a conversation. I couldn't walk to my car, to my appointment. My mom had to help me get in the car. Like that's really how bad it was. And so that was just weighing on me really heavily. And I honestly thought that like I might never be able to be normal again, because like brain injuries are a big deal, and especially having so many of them, it's just really scary. And so I'm so thankful to be where I am today. I'm gonna tell you what I did to get better, so maybe if you're in the same situation you can take from me. But what I started off doing was, if you sit around and do nothing, it's gonna get worse. And that's what happened to me, and that's how I ended up with POTS so bad, and to the point where I couldn't walk anymore, because I would get scared and I would think, all right, let me rest some more and maybe I'll be better, and then in a week I'll try again. But you have to try your best to stay active. And for me, staying active literally meant just like laying down and just moving my arms up and down, like doing exercise like that. And then the next day I could move my arms a little bit faster. And then the next day, maybe I could move my arms and my legs. And then the next day, maybe I could do a plank. And then the next week, maybe I could do a push-up. And then from there, like it just exponentially gets better from there. And then today, you know, I was doing some shadow boxing. I was walking around. I was doing a little bit of lifting, some core. And I think that tomorrow, maybe the next couple days, I'll be able to lift like at full capacity again. Maybe I'll start going for runs again. Maybe I'll start hitting the bag again. You just have to like build your way back up slowly. So that's really what helped me. And also, you can't overlook the mental aspect of it too. Like I cannot even lie to you and say that that was a big barrier for me. Like mentally, things were so hard and I was so stressed out all the time, and stress makes your conditions worse. So it was just like this downward spiral that just fucked me, honestly. And I couldn't even get up to go to the bathroom, bro. That's how bad of a downward spiral I was in. And then when you realize you can't get up to go to the bathroom, then it gets worse, because then you get even more stressed. So the first thing, honestly, just starts with believing that you can be better. And for me, I got that from the doctor, like getting confirmation that the injury that I had and the, you know, conditions I had, and having a roadmap on how to get out of it really helped me so much. And I'm so thankful for them, honestly, because that's really what got me out of this. But going forward, I want to focus a little bit more on calisthenics, honestly. I want to learn how to planche and do a front lever and a flagpole. So I'm working on that right now. I can like kind of do some things. So like I'm not starting from ground zero. But yeah, I hope I can make some more videos about that. And in the last video, I was like, I can't wait for the day like I can make the first video of like first day back at the gym. Well, that video is today, and I'm so grateful. I've been so happy. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I need to get out in this video that's been happening in the last 2-ish months. That's how long this most recent episode has lasted. I hope it doesn't come back again, but I really just have to believe that I'll be good and have faith in my systems and in my workouts to know that like my blood pressure is good, my heart rate is good, and all that stuff, because that's kind of where my issue was. My blood pressure was like all fucked up, and for whatever reason, probably because I had a brain injury 5 times, and yeah, it would just fuck me whenever I try to stand up or move around, or like when I would exercise, it would drop so fast. But I'm back now. I'm getting back in the gym. I'm getting back to work. You saw my last video. I bought a Rolex like 3 months ago, and I thought about selling it, but I'm gonna keep it. And I'm in this car right now. This is a 2015 BMW 3 Series, so it's a little bit of an old car, but we're gonna be upgrading it soon. I just gotta get back to work. I gotta get my money back up, and I'm doing that through window cleaning and doing marketing, maybe a little bit from social media too. I'm gonna get my money back up, get back in the gym, and you guys will get more updates from me. But my biggest takeaway from all of this is I'm so thankful for it, honestly. I wouldn't change it. I had 2.5 years of pure fucking misery dealing with this shit. And I also had 2 months at a time where my symptoms would come back and just fuck me for 2 months straight, and I couldn't do shit. I was just in bed, couldn't get up to even go to the bathroom. There'd be whole days at a time. There'd be whole 2 days at a time where I didn't even get up to shower because I couldn't even stand up to shower. All right, that's the fucking situation I was in. So I can do anything now. I can literally do anything now. I can walk around. I'm so grateful, and I wouldn't change it for a thing, because I really do think it made me so much better as a person, and it made me so much more grateful for my life and the opportunities that I have. And yeah, so I'm gonna make the most of it. Trust me, this is like a second chance at life almost for me, and I'm gonna make the most of it. You guys, the next thing I'm gonna get is a car. So I hope it's gonna be a blacked out C8. We'll see what happens, but I'm trying to get it soon. I'm trying to get it by January. We'll see what happens. So thanks for watching this vid. Just know that, you know, you got to be grateful for the situation that you're in. Even when I was fucked for those 2 months, I was grateful for it. And I said, you know what? At least I'm not paralyzed. That's what I said to myself. So do what you want with this information. Do what you want with this video. I hope it helps you. I know it helped me, but yeah, hopefully you guys will see a new whip soon.